Hello and welcome back to the newscast. Sorry about the little derp we had right there. I accidentally the wrong button. We're back now though. I
Woo!
promise. Um, so it's it's wrong button night.
It really is for you.
Yeah, it really is. It's wrong button night, and it's also post-election night again. I know
Um,
we got most of this out of our system the last show, but
apparently not all of it.
there's still just a couple stories we have to go through again. Now it's just
If
the
you
people
want,
bitching about,
yeah.
um,
It's
yeah.
tomorrow night, boogie night. Oh,
Boggle.
Google.
Boggle.
Boggle. Sorry. Ah,
Have you never played Boggle?
no, I have not played Boggle. I don't even know what that is.
Boggle's fun. Shit, man.
I will look it up after we're done here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So yes, it's people bitching about the elections night. Well, at least it was, and then I got rid of all the Paul Ryan stories. So, so, yeah.
yeah.
First off, we're gonna start with a story. Here's how much candidates spent to get your vote. Now, this isn't the most current of stories. It doesn't cover the last almost 2 weeks of the campaign.
Oh my gosh, must be even higher then.
Yes, it's absurdly higher. But, in case you're curious, up until the 25th of October, Barack Obama and Mitt Romney spent a combined $26.86 every second.
You mean, yeah, 26.
Every second.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Like, oh my gosh.
Yes, that is 3 times the minimum wage, more than 3 times the minimum wage in 1 second.
Like, do you have any idea how many people you could pay with that money and just not have like unemployment?
Okay, so I got curious, of course. Now it's every second, and minimum wage is $8 an hour or $9 an hour or something.
It's like seven here.
It's something not even close to that absurd, an hour. So this is per second. So let's see how much that would be an hour.
Too much.
$96,696 an hour.
So more than pretty much my family makes a year
Yes. That
in an
means
hour.
in one average 8-hour working day, you would make $773,568 in one 8-hour working day. You
Well,
could go to your
damn, get
job. You could go to your job for one day and never have to work again in your life.
I'd be like, dude, screw that. I'll work for a minute a day.
Or hell, you could work for a week, a 5-day week. You're set for life. $3,867,840 for 5 8-hour work days.
Yeah, that's it's a lot of money.
That's a fuck ton of money. That is no
That's
longer a lot of money. See, there is a difference between a lot of money. A lot is where you could maybe take $1 bills and pour a whole vat of them in your bathtub and bathe in $1 bills. A fuck ton of money is when you can spend $26.86 a second.
That's that's a lot of super PACs. Yeah. One sec.
Ah, he's gone. Oh. Yeah, that's...
It's a lot of money.
God damn, that's a lot of money.
It's too much.
Shit, I wish I could just have the 2686.
Just 1 second and done.
Just give me the 2686 and I will vote for you. Give me more and I'll vote even more for you, but just
I'll vote
give me
even
the
more
20
for you.
bucks.
I will vote for you more than I would have voted for you before. I don't know how that works, but
I will vote even harder for you.
I'll find a way. Don't make me give you $20.
Are you running for office somewhere that I can vote for you?
You totally do
Because
it.
if you are, I will totally vote for you.
Yeah, just come over to America and run for office and give me $20.
Well,
What's next?
what's next is something much less retarded. You can take the pants off of your head and put them back on. We'll say that much.
For now, at least.
Representative Diana DeGette has filed a bill that will require the feds to respect marijuana law. Basically, she has introduced bipartisan legislation Friday that aims to curtail a scenario that would basically, Englishing.
Englishing.
She has introduced bipartisan legislation to ensure that voter-approved amendments that legalize limited use of recreational marijuana in Colorado and Washington are not overrun by the federal government.
Doesn't this kind of put the Republicans in like a corner because they want less government, yet they want drug control?
Yep.
So, kind of two opposite things there.
Now, the thing is, this shouldn't need to be a thing.
No.
It's in the Bill of fucking Rights. The 10th Amendment.
States, as long as it's not given to the federal government, it's given to the states.
Yes, anything not enumerated in the Constitution specifically, and I'm pretty sure that marijuana is never referenced in the Constitution specifically. The 10th Amendment states that anything not referred to the national government automatically is deferred
Given to the
the
states.
states. They can make their own ruling on any of that.
That way for alcohol too.
This should not need to be a thing.
It's that way for pretty much everything except voting. You don't really need to have any set, federal mandated laws for any substance, really. The reason that there is because, well, you get the extra government money.
So I've scrolled down a little bit. And this is how government should work. Republican Representative Mike Kaufman of Aurora, a staunch opponent of Amendment 64, you know, the one that legalizes marijuana in Colorado, supports
Mm.
the bill. And to quote him, I strongly oppose the legalization of marijuana, but I also have an obligation to respect the will of the voters, given the passage of this initiative. And so I feel obligated to support this legislation.
Well,
That's how the government works.
by saying that, he's pretty much saying that, you know, it's kind of the removal of the federal government from things like this, so that when other things are brought forward, you can say, well, look, I voted this way. I said that, I'm against marijuana, but I'm respecting the people's right to vote it that way. That can go with other issues too. So
Yes, that's kind of why they're there. They are representing the voters' interests in Congress. And
indeed.
either he recognizes that, or he's in a really democratic district. Because I would vote for him. Just based off of
I
that one
wouldn't.
statement. Based off of that one statement, if you told me to make a decision off of that one statement alone, nothing else, I would vote for him.
I probably wouldn't. I would have to know more about him.
Yes, I would.
Probably not,
I would much rather know more about him.
because I have a feeling that a lot of
No,
Republicans would
I
vote for
know.
this. So, you know,
God, that's refreshing.
your drink.
No, seeing politicians actually knowing how the government fucking works.
It's a rare sight indeed.
Yeah.
Shall we continue
Yes, we
perusing?
shall. We're gonna continue on with the marijuana theme tonight. Um, but we're going up to Washington now. Yeah, that is Washington. 220 marijuana cases have been dismissed in King and Pierce counties because of whatever the bill law thing is that I can't remember the name of. I-502.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of I-502. That's right. Remember, Washington also legalized marijuana. Prosecutors are dismissing more than 220 misdemeanor marijuana cases.
Look at that division right there in the states.
Yeah,
That is some
I'm gonna
serious gerrymandering.
pull this up on oop, there we go. That division over here. That's
That is some serious gerrymandering.
and look at all that. All of the red, all Ryan. All of the blue, Obama.
It it would have been hilarious if there was just like one blue in the midst of the red
Yeah,
there.
just like that county right there was
I'm
blue.
different.
uh, well, it's nice to see this. Honestly, that's really kind of cool that
That they're actually following the law that was just
mhm.
passed.
Now, Pierce County prosecutor Mark Lindquist says he's dismissing about 4 dozen pending cases himself where misdemeanor marijuana was the only offense. But he also said his staff was continuing to prosecute other cases where possession was secondary to a more serious charge, such as drunken driving. So, like, the guy who got arrested twice at 1:08 in the morning.
For being on marijuana and drugs and drinking.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that.
In an interview, King County prosecutor Dan Satterberg said his office would continue to prosecute marijuana possession above 1 ounce, allowing for a buffer for those whose scales are less than accurate. I like that. That's kind of cute. In a strange way. His office also charges felony possession for people with more than 40 grams, although he said his staff routinely allows those defendants to plead down to a misdemeanor.
I don't think that anyone really should be against legalization of marijuana, especially marijuana, because marijuana is one of the safest drugs out there. I mean, it's safer than cigarettes, and those are legal. Not only that, but the legalization of marijuana increases your revenue because of taxes, and it'll decrease the amount of people in prison. So, it's kind of dumb to be against marijuana, in my opinion.
Well, to be fair, you're kind of preaching to the choir here. I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat and myself.
I'm just saying that I
for.
cannot feasibly think of a good defense for being against marijuana legalization.
Republicans.
Well, all of their arguments are pretty much stupid as hell in this particular scenario.
Well, no, not just in this particular scenario.
Well, I'm trying to not. I don't know all of the scenarios. That's what I'm saying. You know.
For instance,
Oh, God.
GOP chairman Charlie Webster looks to investigate black people voting as potential fraud.
Oh, you're kidding me, right?
Nope. Yeah.
My gosh.
Maine Republican Party chairman Charlie Webster plans to investigate claims that dozens of black people who are unfamiliar to municipal officials voted in November 6th in rural Maine towns.
Why is it always the Republicans who are claiming that there's voter fraud? Especially when in states where they're claiming that there's voter fraud, those people would have voted, you know, the way they wanted to anyways. Yeah, it's dumb.
Bad Thoughts pretty much got it. They claim voter fraud because they lost. If they had won, it wouldn't really matter now, would it?
No, I guess not.
Hey.
This makes me sad.
Now, there's a follow-up to this story.
Damn it.
It's not specifically about this, but of course, your first instinct is gonna be, this guy's kind of a racist fuck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he claims he's not. Because he played basketball with a black guy once.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah! That totally makes you not racist, right?
Oh my gosh.
That's how it works, right?
Oh my gosh. Can I borrow an extra palm? Wait, palm. Oh man. I could have put this in section 2.
I know! But it wouldn't have made sense out of context.
No, but it's worthy of section 2. That alone is worthy of section 2.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I played basketball with a black guy once. I'm not racist. Totally.
Ugh.
Well, can't really say anything. That happened. We're gonna move back
Yeah.
into the Democrats' side, where there's at least the possibility of a refuge. Um, we're gonna go to Obama actually this time. Obama said to House Speaker John Boehner, higher taxes on the wealthy, or the Bush tax cuts expire. And just to say it, this is how I kind of picture this conversation going down.
Uh-huh.
I just see him picking up, like, him holding the Bush tax cuts, like the paper with the Bush tax cuts. I don't know whatever it's on, and he's got a gun to the Bush tax cuts. Higher taxes on the wealthy, or the Bush tax cuts. Get it?
Yes. Yes.
And it's not because he's black or anything. It's not. It's just
I
because
know.
that's how the title makes me think. It's an ultimatum that just makes you think that.
Like, all you have to do is replace the word expire with the word gets it.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Exactly. It just makes sense.
Or like a match. Oh, I don't even care about the story anymore.
You wouldn't want me to drop these tax cuts, would you?
It'd be
You
a
wouldn't.
shame if something were to happen to them.
I've got really sweaty palms. You wouldn't want anything to happen.
Why can't politics be like
Oh
that?
my god, that'd be great.
You'd become a politician if all politics were like that.
Oh god, yes. No, I wouldn't. The world would be destroyed.
Gloriously.
We'd be boned if I was a politician.
I think we've already just come to that conclusion.
Yeah. We'd be boned if I or anyone who I was affiliated with or anyone who I paid attention to was a politician.
Even me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not
I have
saying
too
that's
much
a bad
common
thing.
sense. I have too much common sense. So what was that story about anyways?
I don't
Higher
know.
taxes?
Yes, that's pretty much the whole story though. Higher taxes on the wealthy. That's his ultimatum. You give the wealthy higher taxes, or I cut the Bush taxes, or I cut out the Bush tax cuts.
They expire. And they don't get
Whatever.
renewed.
Now, the wealthy, some of them at least. I don't have the story for this. It was one of the ones I deleted, but some of them have said to Washington, dudes, raise our taxes for fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
A lot of them are saying that.
Yeah.
Like, we can pay more.
Yeah. You see all this money? Take it! We're
Take
throwing it at the screen, but it's not doing anything.
You have to actually tax us for it.
I would love to see that. Just like a letter from like the uber wealthy. We're throwing our wallets at the screens. It's not doing anything.
I kind of want to see a political cartoon of that.
I know.
Just some guy throwing a huge bag of money at a screen.
Uh-huh.
We get on the best.
We get on the
Topics.
most amazing tangents.
Yeah. This is
Uh,
like the greatest thing ever. Anyways.
well, we're gonna close out on one last raising taxes thing. This one's not gonna be as happy though.
Oh, why didn't you
Agents,
end us on a happy note?
because I didn't really think about it actually. I didn't think about switching these two stories because this would have been a great one to end on.
Yeah.
Um, because then I could have just closed out with, I remember, watch next week. Or the tax cuts, get it.
And then no one would have watched.
Yeah, I know. That would have ruined our viewer count.
Yeah. You don't know who you're playing to.
Oh.
We're not playing a whole bunch of conservatives here.
Yeah, I know.
Put the Zippo down.
You know, I kind of almost want to cut there. Just fuck the last story. Let's cut there. uh,
Uh,
this is my show. I do what I want.
I do what I want. He does what he wants.
Uh,
It's more. I was.
very nice, Fiffles.
It woke your sister up? My gosh.
I think
That's
they're in
loud.
the same room, but yeah.
Oh. It'd been funny if she was like across the other side of the house.
Yeah.
I just woke up the whole neighborhood with my face palm.
Alright. That's because fuck this last story. That's gonna be
Alright.
all for the Turbo Newscast. We'll see you next Thursday. Not this Thursday as it's Thanksgiving, which is why
Yes.
we're streaming on Tuesday today. We'll see you next Thursday. That would be the 29th, I believe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
29th at 8 o'clock Pacific. 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific. At, well, you know, the same place as always. And I just realized I forgot to intro section 3 with the
You
disclaimer.
did. Oh well, I can put something there.
Just edit it in post.
Yeah, we can fix
We'll
it in
fix it in
post.
post.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It was fun today.
Yes.
It was very fun.
Did you stop recording?
Not yet.
Oh, well
Still have
then.
to say goodbye. God.
All right.
Alrighty. We will see you guys next time on the Turbo Newscast.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Night.